evening's teleconference, or not teleconference, but as a teleconference/webinar. Again, my name is Ron Reed. It's a great pleasure for us this evening to be able to spend some time with Mr. Max Steingart, who is recognized, I think, as one of the country's leading trainers in the field of social media, specifically Facebook and LinkedIn. I think is going to be discussed this evening, how we can maximize our effectiveness, which in my opinion, the information that he's going to be sharing has a lot to do with just being effective, period. Utilizing social media such as Facebook, which is he's going to give us some stats, and the stats are pretty staggering as to how many people are plugged into this particular medium. I personally am technologically challenged, and I have a lot of work to do. In fact, in the last webinar that we did, Max said that both Luna and myself were invisible on Facebook. And I still have a lot of work to do. But here's what I like about what Max brings to the table, besides the fact that he has been doing this for some 18 years and is recognized once again as one of the more prominent trainers in the field. He has a lot of information that he's going to be sharing this evening that is simple enough for even people like myself to understand and to utilize. He will also be, in the course of this webinar, offering an opportunity for people to purchase a what I would consider inexpensive package of information that if you chose to, it's only a few $100s. I don't recommend typically that people spend a lot of money in investing in training and something like this unless you're already making a lot of money. But for, I think it's less than $300, you're going to get some information that I think pretty much anybody who really wants to learn about social media, there's stuff in there that you can use. I know there's a lot in there I could use. And it just makes a lot of sense as you'll come to understand in the course of Max's presentation here this evening, how just how I think important it is to get to know and learn about this particular medium. We talked about a fast and easy way to build an international Isagenix business. I mean, let's be realistic. I don't know that anything in business is fast and easy, but I tell you what, there's a lot of potential there. And again, what I like best about what Max brings to the table is it's simple and understandable. And I think that for most of us on this line, perhaps there might be a few that are more sophisticated than others, but for the most of the people with whom you're going to be communicating, the materials that Max is going to be offering is applicable and usable, and will definitely be something that can move you forward through the utilization of Facebook and LinkedIn and so forth. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Thanks for coming. Thanks for taking and investing your time for your own education. Max, thank you for joining us. Max Steingart, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much, Ron. And it's really a pleasure to be here. Tonight, we're going to demonstrate the fast and easy way to build an international Isagenix business on Facebook in less than an hour a day. And it truly is a lot easier than most people realize. You don't need a website. You don't need to have any great computer knowledge. All you really need is a Facebook page. So today, I'm going to clearly demonstrate the simplest and easy way for anyone, no matter how much you know or don't know about the internet, to make money using Facebook or any other social network. Now, I'm going to show you how to identify perfect prospects for your Isagenix business anywhere in the world as easily as you can pick green M&Ms from a huge bowl of candy. And then I'm going to show you how to bring them into your business. You know, most people trying to make money on Facebook are so focused on the fact that it gives everyone direct access to over 1 billion people all around the world. They forget Facebook was created as a social network, and they blatantly try to sell stuff. And they fail miserably, like this car salesman here. And many wake up one morning and find that their Facebook pages have been canceled. You know, I received this early this morning from Solomon, who participated in our last session, and he said, I went through parts of the program, already found a network marketer looking for a new company. And he can't believe how fast it was. You know, he says, I was beginning to think that these learning tools that so many offer were scams, but Matt's really nailed this one. And Solomon has a before and after picture using the Isagenix products posted on his Facebook page. Ron, I think you might want to mute out your phone because you're coughing and it's being picked up on the on the webinar. Mark Coonley sent me this at the beginning of the year. 40 people in his Isagenix business, and he was doing it part-time in addition to his real estate business. Now, I don't show you these success stories to try to impress you. I show these to you to impress upon you what you can be doing and what members of your team can be doing. Deborah Kay sent me this. One of our leaders in Mexico went through a boot camp, signed up a heavy hitter in another company on Facebook. He'd been on Facebook before, but it took my program to make it happen. And when you're ready, I'm here for all of you. Sheila, last year, her first 4 weeks, signed 5 business builders into her business. Now, all she could do when she started was barely send an email. She's a single parent with no support system. She was still able to get it done. Now, you're all basically heading down the same road. 3 weeks later, she wrote, "Boy, you weren't kidding when you said what we write shakes the tree." After yesterday's 4 o'clock webinar, I made a post on LinkedIn. Within 5 minutes, a woman sent me her phone number. I just finished signing her up with one of the bigger packages. And a week later, signed up a woman I met an hour ago and have to now call the other 2 from Chicago who responded to my posts. We're going to show you how attraction marketing on Facebook and LinkedIn will produce instant results. And the best part about it is you can reach out and connect with successful networkers in other companies. Sheila, 7 months after she started, landed her first big fish. Now, let's talk about the definition of a social network. It's a person's family, neighbors, and friends with whom they are socially involved. It's a website where one connects with those sharing personal or professional interests, place of origin, education at a particular school, or similar values. The key word here, socially involved, sharing interests. You see, the simple reason that people spend more time on Facebook than any other place on the internet is because they use it to connect with other people that they know and like. Facebook facts. If Facebook was a country, they'd be the 3rd largest country in the world, behind China and India. The average Facebook user is online for 53 minutes every day. Facebook users now account for 42% of the world's internet population, and they have more visitors every day than Google. 600 million users access Facebook through a mobile device. That's 60% of the people on Facebook. And Facebook users are more active than the people on any other social network. Facebook is a big bowl of candy. It's a gold mine of prospects that you could reach into anytime from any place. Facebook offers you the easiest, cheapest, and fastest way to sell anything because of the access it gives you to so many people. But there are rules and codes of conduct that you must follow when you communicate online with other people, or you'll get terminated. You have to think relationships first, sales second. Now, you see, if you know in advance that someone's a perfect prospect for what you're selling based on the contents of their Facebook page, and you develop a relationship with them before you talk about your business, you're going to sell to more people. You got to simply remember to treat other people on Facebook like you'd like to be treated. You know, most people on Facebook aren't interested in what you're selling. They're online to connect with other people, not filter through masses of online promotions. Yet a significant portion of the people using Facebook would buy what you're selling if they knew about you, if they liked you, and if they trusted you. It's easy to establish relationships with anyone and sell them anything when you follow my simple system. The key is relationships with the right people. Facebook is today's ultimate social network. It's king because they have more people using it than any other social network. As a matter of fact, The number of people using Facebook dwarfs every other social network. Now, if you know who you're looking for, it's easy to locate perfect prospects for your business. Professionals, mortgage bankers, lawyers, doctors, dentists, chiropractors, nurses, realtors, business owners, entrepreneurs, networkers in other companies, affiliate marketers, people who want to work from home, customers for anything you're selling. You can do a keyword search on Facebook and literally bring up hundreds to thousands of people who match your parameters. You can locate power prospects that fit the exact demographics of who you're looking for in any area you wish to promote your Isagenix business. And you get to choose minutes from home, anywhere in the world, any of these parameters that are important to you, and it only takes you minutes a day. You can search for people by profession and then by location. And I'm going to jump over to Facebook. And I'm going to give you an example. Now, this is Ron's page, and this is Luna's page. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump over and show you how the keyword search works. I just did a keyword search here for personal trainers in Hong Kong. And I literally have hundreds of people that I can connect with. I can do it for any country. Show me all of the personal trainers in Sydney, Australia. Unlimited access to people. Show me all the chiropractors. Just do a keyword search, hit the little magnifying glass, type in the country. Show me everybody in Mexico. And you have unlimited access to people. Now, let's just run over to LinkedIn, which is a social network strictly for professionals. And let me demonstrate how powerful this process is. Show me all the personal trainers in the United States. 169,000 people. Show me all of the social media experts that are out there promoting themselves. And most of these people are doing it part-time, and most of them are not making any money. There's over 2 million people. Show me all of the salespeople in the United States. 7.5 million people. Now, let's jump across an ocean. Show me all the salespeople in Australia that I could reach out and connect with. 355,000 salespeople. Let's run down to Mexico. 80,000. Let's run over to Hong Kong. 48,000. You know, officially, China is closed to social media. But yet, you have 263,000 Chinese that are promoting their existence on LinkedIn. You have unlimited access to people. Let's talk about somebody that's a fitness trainer. Reaching out to these people, 192 fitness trainers in China. Let's go back to Hong Kong. $232. Let's go to Singapore. Anywhere in the world you want to build your business, anywhere in the world you want to travel, 471. People in real estate. In Singapore, 11,000. People that sell insurance. I think you're getting the 13,000. you have unlimited access to people. So you can literally search on Facebook, search on LinkedIn, and connect with perfect prospects as easily as you could stick your hand in a bowl of candy and pull out a green M&M. Whether it's Australia, whether it's Singapore, whether it's Hong Kong, these are all the personal trainers in Hong Kong on Facebook. Facebook offers you the easiest and cheapest and fastest way, but you got to remember, there are rules that you must follow or you'll be terminated. Today, millions of people are making money on Facebook, and so can you. Well, you're about to learn and master. Help me add thousands of new customers to a business from all around the United States in less than 2 years. The same system I used is now being easily and successfully duplicated by millions of people just like you. And it only requires a few hours of your time to get going, and it produces immediate results. The best part is it's not technical or complicated. You won't be building a website or trying to learn how to drive traffic to them. In fact, you'll soon realize that all of the experts out there promoting traffic or search engine optimization as a solution to making money on Facebook are traveling down a longer and a more expensive road than anyone needs to travel to make money online. And these people could be good prospects for your business. These people are affiliate marketers out there promoting all kinds of stuff. If you already have an existing Facebook page, you can be attracting customers and business builders to you later today or tomorrow by doing a few simple things. I want you to meet Mija, who is in Steve Lee's organization. Back in April of 2011, after going through my system, his first week, he added 5 people to his Isagenix business. 5 months later, he doubled his income. Now, I love success stories, and I love literally tracking the success of my students. Last January, a year ago, he went through one of my boot camps. He had 6 people looking at his opportunity. And October of last year, still using my methods, still enrolling people. Some of his team members following the system and having great results too. Most of his international associates have enrolled using my system. You see, you don't need to buy a plane ticket and travel anywhere. You can do it from home. Today, Facebook is the biggest and most popular social networking site in the world. You have access to 1 billion people, and there are 5 reasons people create a Facebook page. They're there to find dates, to network with their friends or make new friends, to network, to establish relationships or continue existing relationships, or they're there to sell. Achieving success in your Isagenix business on Facebook is going to be as easy as picking a green M&M from a bowl of candy, because that candy bowl over there on the left, that represents Facebook. And everybody on Facebook is represented by a piece of candy or a nut. Same thing with LinkedIn. Same thing with any social network. Connecting and with perfect prospects is as easy as sticking your hand in that bowl of candy and pulling out a green M&M. It's easy to identify who to talk to because everyone has a recognizable agenda. The picture, the contents of their page tells you what that agenda is. So imagine how powerful it would be to walk into a room with 5,000 people and be able to identify in advance somebody that would love to get into your business. Or how about it being able to identify the network marketer who's walking around trying to sell you on their deal, and be able to identify the people who are in companies that might be out of business in 6 months. How about customers? How about being able to identify network marketers in companies that are in trouble or maybe going out of business, or maybe network marketers that just weren't making any money? Or how about affiliate or internet marketers? Now, you could talk to as many of these people on a daily basis as you care to. There are no limits. Simply follow 3 social networking laws and you can connect with the people that you know, or you can connect with the people you want to know. Top income earners will tell you if you want to be successful, you must talk to 5 people about your business every day. You can do that on Facebook in an hour. And if you want to be wildly successful, You must talk to 10 people about your business every day, and you can do that on Facebook and LinkedIn in 2 hours a day. Let's talk about these 3 social networking laws. Social networking law number 1, what you see is what you get. What they see on your page is what they expect you want to talk about. So what's on a person's page, their pictures, words, websites, links, and friends, indicate their online agenda. So you can pick out the people that you want to talk to and identify the people that you want to avoid. Social networking law number 2. There's one reason people don't respond to you. They don't like what they see on your page. It could be your picture, your screen name, your web address. Maybe you're too old or you're too young. Maybe you're the wrong gender. They don't like the contents of your page. They think you're selling something. They don't like your politics. They don't like your friends. They have a different agenda than you. The bottom line is you're trying to talk to the wrong people, which is 80% of everybody's problem. You see, you can identify the people that don't know you and don't want to know you. And I always refer people back to social networking law number 1. What you see is what you get. You pick out the people you want to connect with. You pick out the right people, everybody will respond to you. Social networking law number 3 works everywhere, including the mall. When talking to people, don't focus on making a sale. Focus on whether there's a sale to be made. In other words, the key to avoiding rejection when you're talking to people is to never talk about your business in any detail until you've learned that the person you're talking to has a need or an interest in your business, product, or service. And then your success is a few clicks away. So I want to introduce you to what we call the MAX method. Success in 3 easy steps. I call it the 3 C's of Facebook success. 1, connect with people. All you need is a Facebook page to do it. Communicate with them and close them. Step 1, connect with people. First, you'll connect with the people that you know, your friends, the people that you went to school with, the people that you worked with in the past, and then you can connect with the people you want to know, people that you know in advance would love to have a business opportunity, or maybe they just like to lose some weight. 2, communicate with them. Identify perfect prospects and qualify them with simple questions. And then 3, close them. Talk to 5 people every day and make a sale. Connect, communicate, and close. So initially, you could reach out to all the people you know. Look them up on Facebook. Do a name search. And then send them a little note. Hey, Jim, let's be friends. After they accept you as a friend, you write back, Jim, it's nice to have you as a friend on Facebook. What are you doing these days? And then, after they've answered your first question, simply follow the additional questions and scripts that I'm going to provide you in my social networking scripts book, and you can qualify them as a customer or a serious business builder. Now, connect with the people that you want to know. Hey, Jim, your page just came up on Facebook as someone I should like to know. After looking at it, I'd have to agree. This is a little note that you could send to everybody. I have a lot of friends that are realtors and would like to have you as one too. Let's be friends on here and share a few laughs. Perhaps I can send you some referrals. Now, if you're building your business internationally, just add the line, I'm expanding my business to Hong Kong and would like to add you as a friend too. After they accept you as a friend, you write back, hey, Jim, thanks for adding me as a friend. What do you do? After they answer your first question, simply follow the additional questions and scripts provided in the social networking scripts book to qualify them as a customer or a serious business builder. Now, you can easily qualify anyone by asking 7 simple questions. What do they do? What does that entail? How long have they done it? What did they do before? How are they being affected by what's happening in the economy? How do they like what they're doing? And have they ever thought about doing anything else? The answers to those 7 questions are going to tell you whether or not they have a need or an interest in getting involved in business with you. Sometimes all you have to do is ask the first question and they pour their heart out to you. Now, after you've asked those 7 questions, the next 4 relate to their network marketing history, because before you talk about your Isagenix business, You want to know what their experience in network marketing is. Are they familiar with the network marketing industry? What experience did they have? Why do they think they weren't successful? And would they be open to looking at another company that didn't have the obstacles that kept them from being successful in their previous business? Now, if you learn they need or want what you're selling, you put them in your prospect list. Focus on these people and ask them those 4 remaining questions and sell to the people that give you the best answers. If you learn they don't need or want what you're selling, you put them in your not a prospect today list because they could be a prospect tomorrow. Put these people on the back burner and simply wait for them to ask you about your business. The Max method is the easy way to sell to your existing friends and the simple way to establish instant relationships with total strangers who want to buy from you anywhere in the world. You know, you're going to hear that people overseas have a different culture. They don't do business with people they don't know. They don't do business with people they don't like and trust. And you can establish an instant relationship. You can have people overseas liking you and trusting you within 48 hours of your initial contact. You know, I love success story. Brian sent me this a couple of weeks ago. I just want to let you know I sponsored 7 people in 7 days. Derek sent me this at the beginning of the month. MySpace chat is sent me this actually over right after Thanksgiving. It says MySpace chat isn't working at the moment, but I had to tell you, Thursday night at the Black Friday early sale, I'm in Walmart standing in line for television, 3 hours. I'm talking with someone. She had a smartphone, so I got to help sign her up. I use your scripts just standing in line. Now again, I'm not sharing these with you to try to impress you. I want to impress upon you what you and members of your team can be doing. A week later, he wrote, hey, I got a busy week. 7 people on LinkedIn, 8 on MySpace, 7 on Facebook, 22 people in his business in 1 week. The question is, how many people do you want to enroll in your business this week? Diane posted this in her group. In 2 days, I have friend requested 10, 3 have accepted, 1 is in. I followed Max's instructions to the T and I did it in 2 hours. Now, this is how easy the whole process could work. Jeff, an Isagenix rep up in Canada, noticed that one of his friends was having a birthday. So he sent him a little note. And we have birthday scripts. It says, hope you have a great birthday. How long have you been in sales? My current job for 3 years. What does your job entail? His friend tells him, gives him a detailed definition of what his job was. Well, what did you do before? I worked for a construction equipment company doing everything from outside sales, rental service manager, location manager. Now this was actually a live chat that was going on that I had the opportunity to watch. So he writes back, holy smokes, why'd you change jobs? Got laid off. Well, how does your current job compare with your previous one income-wise? And his friend writes back, a lot less. That was the hard part, but at least I got a job. So Jeff writes back, sorry to hear it. You know, a lot of people have turned to the internet to make extra full-time income. What experience have you had with network marketing? His friend writes back, very little. It's a shame you've been working for less money these past 4 years. Would you be open to learning what I'm doing to make extra money on the internet? And his friend writes back, sure. If you have some info, send it over. I'd happily look it over. Steve Riegert brought 4 new people into his Isagenix business over a weekend using the same approach. Shannon, brand new to Isagenix. Her first 24 hours signed 2 people up in her business. 48 hours later, she had 4 people on her team. Andy Van Dyke signed up a guy from her business on Cyprus. She met him on LinkedIn. She's in another networking company. He has 50,000 people in his former business. The results are all up to you. The process of monetizing Facebook, again, is as easy as picking candy from a bowl. The key is relationships with the right people. If this only requires a few hours of your time to get going and it produces immediate results. The best part is it's not technical. You're not going to be building websites and trying to learn how to drive traffic. In fact, if you're already on Facebook and you're not making any money, there's a reason and an easy solution. Simply follow the simple Max method. Connect with people, communicate with them, close them. So, for those of you that are impatient for results, for those of you that like instant gratification, and for those of you that are internet challenged, the Max Method is your simple solution. It permits you to spend minutes to reach millions of people every day, and all you need is a Facebook page. All you need is a LinkedIn page. So, for those of you that are just getting started in Isagenix and you have no prior networking experience, here's the easy, rejection-free way to approach your friends and bring them into your business. You create your profile, you create your warm market list of people you know, locate your friends on Facebook, send them a friend request, and then once they accept you as a friend, your Facebook page alone and your daily activity is going to make them curious about what you're doing, and all you have to do is be patient and they will ask you about your business. For those of you who have prior networking experience, or maybe you've been in Isagenix for a while and you've already torn through your warm market, again, this is the easy, rejection-free way to approach your friends and bring them into your business. Create your profile. Again, reach out to everybody that you know, connect with them on Facebook, even if you've already told them about your business, because there should be nothing on your page really about your Isagenix business. Locate your friends, send them a friend request, and once they accept you as a friend, your page and your daily activity, again, is going to make them curious about what you do. Now, it's easy to pick the best prospects, make new friends instantly, and bring them into your Isagenix business or sell them anything. You want to meet people who share your values and interests. You want to meet people that are ambitious, who are looking for more. And the more of these attributes a person has, the greater the probability that you can get them into your business. People who traditionally use what you sell. So somebody that traditionally uses what you sell is ambitious and shares your values and interests, easy to talk to. People in transition, going through a divorce, relocating, going through a life change or a job change. People in a depressed industry who traditionally use what you sell, are ambitious, and share your values and interests. People suffering from job burnout who traditionally use what you sell, who share your values and interests. And unhappy or disappointed network affiliate marketers. There are over 20 million people on social media that fall into that category. You can instantly make new friends, bring them into your Isagenix business, or sell them products. And you can identify everyone's specific needs and wants with questions, and you can find those questions in my social networking scripts book. If you like the person and the answers they give you, you develop a relationship. They could be a business builder. They could be a customer. They could be a referral source for other business builders and other customers. We're going to give you the scripts book with over 40 proven scripts for connecting with all kinds of people. You got the scripts. All you have to do is run over to the social network, show me all the life coaches. Now, you know, recently you had a number of leaders in a number of network marketing companies that joined Isagenix. Show me all the Arbonne reps that you could connect with on, and I'm still in Singapore, so let me go back to the United States. Show me all the Arbonne reps in the U.S. that I could reach out and connect with. Yeah, 15,000. You have a lot of Mary Kay reps that have come over. All the Mary Kay reps in the United States. 63,000. You know, last year, the Trump network went out of business. A lot of Trump people came over to Isagenix. A lot of my students got a bunch of Trump people. You have 2,300 Trump folks. Fortune High Tech Marketing just went out of business. They were shut down by the Federal Trade Commission in January. You have 1,600 Fortune High Tech Marketing reps right here. Unlimited access to people. Just use the keyword search, find the professionals, make the connection, ask a few questions. You follow the scripts, you can be making sales every day. 12 questions for the unemployed. How long have you been unemployed? What did you do before? Let me give you an example of how following these scripts can work. Why'd you lose your job? How are you surviving financially? One of my students, and this was actually in a live coaching session. I was doing it with Eric. And I pointed out to Eric, I said, Eric, let me show you how fast this whole process can work. Well, he got a message in his mailbox from Pat who said, what kind of an internet business do you have? I'm unemployed. I want to do something from home. So I said, Eric, let me show you how it works. And we typed in a little message and we said, hey, my internet business involves working with gold and silver. Now, it could just as easily have been my internet business involves working with health and wellness, an international health and wellness company. How long have you been unemployed? What did you do before you stopped working? I've been unemployed since December. I was the marketing person for an assisted living community. How have you been surviving financially since you became unemployed? The answer to that question is going to tell you whether they've got the money to get in your business. She writes back, fortunately, now this was live. This was back and forth chat. Fortunately, I'm married. My husband's still working and unemployment ends May 19th. I'm not old enough to retire and draw my retirement, which is public stock, with $100,000. What experience have you had with network marketing? I haven't done that. What experience have you had with companies like Mary Kay, Avon, or Amway? A lot. I sold Amway for a while. I didn't like having to deliver products. Would you be open to looking at the company I'm working with? Sure, as long as they don't hound me. Well, what does that mean? It means that other companies I look into keep calling my cell and sending tons of email. The bottom line is, he says, can we talk tomorrow? She writes back, what's a good time? They talked on the phone the next day. She signed up in his business. Once you connect to people, your daily posting and online activity will make people curious about what you're doing, and they will contact you. So what happens is once you have the right Facebook page up, you will experience the power of attraction marketing. You can proactively reach out to your friends in a non-spammy way and watch them ask you about your business and products. When you know who you're looking for, you're a simple click away from making a connection. There are millions of perfect prospects waiting to hear from you right now. Now, once you've made the connection, the power of attraction marketing and curiosity goes to work. Anyone who can pick out the green M&M from a bowl of candy can be successful. Attraction marketing will get you instant results. You can attract people to you daily. You can talk to people daily without leaving your home. Attraction marketing duplicates. The people that you bring into your business on Tuesday, when they follow a few simple steps, could be bringing people into your business on Wednesday and Thursday. But if you say the wrong things to people, you will drive them away. Ben is adding 10 to 15 contacts a day, and he picked up 3 customers in the past week after going through one of my boot camps. Bill enrolled 2 distributors tonight. I'm on the phone with my 3rd. Howard went from 0 to a 6-figure monthly check in 11 months. How did he do it? Howard's company was expanding around the world. He had a list of every country his company was opening up 90 days before the launch. He was meeting pastors, ministers, CPAs, realtors, and network marketers in other countries. And when the country opened up, in many instances, he had the first distributors in those countries in his business. He sent me this about 2 weeks ago. Now he's got a net worth of $2.5 million. And his dreams have come true. And you're all heading down the same road. Attracting customers is easy. Mark here made a post on Facebook. I'm ready to help 3 more people lose 30 pounds in the next 30 days. Who wants to be healthy and fit for the summer? He signed up 25 new customers in 5 months. Attracting business builders is as easy as attracting customers. Mark sent me this after going through my coaching program. I signed up 6 new associates in 2 weeks, with many more still on the conversation string. Now, the network marketing industry experiences continual churning with over 200 companies closing or alienating their top distributors every month. Now, these unhappy or displaced networkers could be interested in you and your business. Attracting unhappy networkers is easy. Jacques here came out of a boot camp. He hooked up with 2 Whales. A whale is somebody making 5 or 6 figures a month in their network marketing business. They're now bringing in other leaders. A couple of weeks ago, on February the 6th, I heard from another student. My team is going into momentum. I'm working right now on putting in my 3rd and 4th person for the day. 1 MLM leader from Australia, 2 from the US, and 1 from Canada. Attracting unhappy affiliate marketers is easy too. Candy added 10,000 people to her business in 75 days on Facebook by connecting with affiliate and internet marketers who were not making any money with their online activity. We can jump over to LinkedIn, show me all of the social media experts you got over 2 million. Show me all the people that are involved in internet marketing on LinkedIn. Over 525,000 people. Again, most of these people are doing it part-time. Most of them are not making any money. Sherry made a post on Facebook. I heard from 6 people, signed 3 of them up into our Isagenix business. You can be talking to these types of people, customers, business builders, unhappy networkers, and affiliate marketers every day, all day long. Andy Van Dyke sent me this. I've just been talking to 5 different people via Facebook chat. All 5, as we speak, are looking into the business. It's 1 a.m. in the morning here in Holland. I'm staying up to sign them up. She signed up 4 to 5. You know, you can build your own business from anywhere. Deborah Kay sent me this last September. She sent this to me from Fiji when she was on a dive boat. Signing one up from the boat, 5 to 8 follow-ups. All you need is internet access. John Stetler, been in the industry for 20 years, has 40,000 reps in his company. His company was expanding to Africa. Sponsored his first business partner and then helped his partner sign up 3 people within the first week. Andrea was in the Trump network and then joined Isagenix. She got 3 people in the business on her birthday. You know, Howard's story is so impressive that I actually made a video of it, and we have it in my video library for all of my training programs. And again, the power for Howard was he connected with professionals who had large spheres of influence. You're all heading down the same road. Patty Bender, a realtor, building an Isagenix business. Within 24 hours of our first coaching session, she had 5 people looking at her Isagenix business. 48 hours later, signed one of them up. The social networking game is just like the game of baseball. And you hit a home run when somebody gets into your game. It's a 3-step process. First base, you type back and forth. Second base, you talk on the phone. Third base, you meet face to face, and a home run is when you work together. You get them in your business. But you don't have to round all the bases to hit a home run and win the game. People will join your business from any base. You could just do it all live and online without ever talking to them. Bring them into your business. If you prefer face-to-face meetings or talking on the phone, you can easily move to the phone or a face-to-face meeting, or get them to show up at your Now, there are 6 rules to winning what I call the relationship game. Because as you're going through the process, as you're talking to anyone, and this is true in the real world too, don't worry about pushing your business on people. Listen to your inner voice. If you don't like the answers to your questions, maybe they're not a candidate for your business. Your intuition is always on target. You know, typically in sales, they tell people, well, you never know. Anybody could be a prospect for your business. On Facebook, you do know. Know what you don't want. Know what you want. Don't lie or accept lies when you're talking to people. And frankly, the whole process should be fun. And truthfully, you only need these 5 rules to be successful on Facebook or LinkedIn. But if you're not having any success, you're talking to people and you're not making any sales, rule number 6, you need to identify and break the problem. And there's going to be a written record of everything that you do. If you're already on Facebook and you're not making any money, there's a reason and an easy solution. Simply follow the Max method that I'm sharing with you today. So here's the deal. The more you do this, the more fun it is. The more selective you are, the more profitable this whole process is going to be. Now, on a weekly basis, I hold live daily webinars. And if you go to maxsteingart.com/webinars, you can bring up a list of my daily webinars where I'm available to demonstrate and answer people's questions. Now, before we open it up for questions, what I want to do is I want to share with you a special training offer that I put together for Ron and Luna. You can go to maxsteingart.com/Isagenix. And I've set up a special website where we're actually going to have posted this webinar. We have the previous webinar that I did a couple of weeks ago, but we're going to replace it with this one. And then you have a list of the free webinars that we do on a daily basis. And here, if you want to pick up my training program, click on the bottom right, I want more. And what we're going to do is we're going to make available to you my Endless Free Leads video program, and we're going to give you a seat in my boot camp. Now let me just spend a moment before we open it up to questions and show you what my Endless Free Leads program is all about. Again, it's a home study video course that breaks everything down into 3 steps. Connect with people, communicate with them, and close them. We have a social networking library with over 3,000 videos. Click on Facebook. The videos work on a smartphone, an Android, or an iPad, or an iPhone. Short, subject-specific videos that cover every possible subject you could think of. You want to know how to search for people? Just type the word search up at the top, hit the magnifying glass. You have subject-specific videos. You want to know how to connect with friends? Just type in the word friends. Hit the little magnifying glass. You got all kinds of short videos that'll explain that particular subject. How do I remove a friend from Facebook? How do I hide my friends? Why do I want to hide my friends? How do I avoid being restricted from sending out friends? You know, we even have a training. If you type in the word recruit and hit the magnifying glass, we have a training on how you recruit somebody that's trying to recruit you. All of these videos are available, again, on any smartphone. We've got trainings for Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Google+. Don't waste your time with Google+. Power tools, written instructions on everything that you need to do, a memory jogger list so that you could reach out and talk to people from your past. Complete steps on what you need to do, 50 minutes a day to make a sale. How to connect, communicate, and close. How to start profitable conversations. What your page should be like. Who is the perfect prospect? The keys to your success. Speaking about that, if you go back to the video player and you type in the word success, we have case studies of people following the scripts from all kinds of different backgrounds, and you'll notice the pattern that you can be following as well. The resources is huge. Definitions. Prospecting scripts for making first, second, or third contact. How to transition from talking about your kids to talking about your business. Scripts for displaced network marketers. The holiday strategy scripts that will help you build your business over Valentine's Day or Christmas. Any holiday. The birthday strategy. Prospecting questions. Now here what we've done is we've got the scripts in the scripts book broken out for you so that you can print them out individually. How to connect with people who are unemployed, MLM trainers, social media experts, health life coaches. We even have scripts for people who are who are unhappy, who are shopping for a sponsor. The social networking scripts book, you can print out all of the scripts all at once. They're all here for you. And then under success stories, we have a 42-minute video on everything that Howard did to go from 0 to making a 6-figure monthly check. Now, this is my Endless Free Leads program. We also, this is something that you do on your own. I also host boot camps. And the package that we put together for you will give you a seat in my upcoming boot camp. And what that's going to do for you is in March, we'll work together and during 8 private sessions. And in addition to that, I will be available to you 12 hours a week to answer your questions, to critique your Facebook pages in a group format. You'll send me the conversations you're having with your prospects, and we'll help you close 5 people, okay? So this package includes both Endless Free Leads and a seat in my upcoming boot camp. Now here's the best part. My Endless Free Leads program normally sells for $279, and boot camp participation is $597. And so there are people that are paying $876, but because of the special relationship I have with Ron and Luna, you can pick both of these up for $248. You'll save $628. Now, what I'm going to do, so all you need to do is go to maxsteingart.com/Isagenix. And you'll be able to pick up the training program at that reduced price. Now, for those of you that have any questions, please type your questions into the GoToMeeting box, and I'll be happy to answer anybody's questions. And it doesn't look like we have any yet. But go ahead, we'll sit here. We've got some time. Just type your questions into the box, and I'll be happy to answer anybody's question. While we're waiting for people to write in, let me just demonstrate, some other things. The power of Facebook is your ability to reach out and connect with people at will on a daily basis. The best part about it is that everything that you do with anybody on Facebook is going to be saved. You write, they write. Over here, you've got the chat feature. Facebook added this feature back in 2009. 2009, Facebook had 200 million users. MySpace had 260 million users. 11 months after Facebook added this feature, they increased the size of their database to 500 million users. They blew away MySpace, and they never stopped. Today they have over a billion users all around the world. Again, does anybody have any questions? Because I'm not getting any questions in the GoToMeeting box. What you can do is, if you look and scroll down, the little orange arrow opens up, and if you scroll down, there's a place where you can type questions. We had a lot of questions in the last session, but it doesn't appear like we've got any questions this time. Maybe. Oh, here you go. Okay, Stormy writes, I would like to take your training, but I'm not able to at this time. Can I buy the Scripts book? Stormy, we don't sell the Scripts book as separately. It's certainly something that I guess I need to speak to my staff. I guess we probably could put the Scripts book together and make it available. But, right now it comes as part of the package. Does anybody else have any questions? Folks, remember this. If you're not talking to 5 people about your business every day, you could be. People on Facebook are easy to connect with. You know in advance, simply by looking at the contents of a person's page, whether or not they are open or interested in talking to you. Anybody else have any questions? Oliver, signing up on your site as I'm listening to you. Oliver, I'll keep my eye out for you. You know, make sure you get on my daily webinars, and if you have any questions at all, just type the questions in just like you're doing it here. Even though boot camp starts in March, I'll keep my eye out for you, so you and I will start working together tomorrow. Okay, Joyce wants to know, where do I sign up? Again, go to maxsteingart.com/Isagenix, scroll down to the bottom, and click on I Want More. Okay? I Want More, click on that, and that'll bring you to where you can register. Okay? Now, Anat wants to know, how do I hide my friends on Facebook? You know, hiding your friends on Facebook is going to be important, especially if you start networking with network marketers. Now, in my Endless Free Leads program, again, you go to the video library, you click on Hide. Hit the little magnifying glass, and you got all kinds of videos on how to hide your friends. All right, I'm going to show you now. On Facebook, you bring up your timeline page, and then bring up your friends. Then up at the very top, where it says Edit, click on Edit. And here you have the ability to hide your friends. Most people show their friends to their other friends. You want to make it only me. You don't want it public. You don't want your friends to see it, because once a network marketer becomes your friends, they're going to start reaching out and they're going to start prospecting your friends. Only you, and then close it. Anybody else have any questions? Now, these are the kinds of things we do in boot camp. If you have any questions at all, we'll either refer you to the videos or we'll demonstrate it for you to make sure you move through the process as quickly as possible. It's simply a matter of connecting with people, communicating with them, determining by the answer to their questions whether or not they're candidates for your business, and then close them. Anybody else have any questions? You know, this is my favorite part of the process. The reason that I do so many of these sessions is, number one, it keeps me up to date on all the latest changes that are taking place. And again, I love success stories. I get goosebumps every time I get an email or a notice from somebody that tells me I just had a rank advancement. I just signed someone up in the business that's a heavy hitter, or I just moved up to the next level in my business. Anybody else have any questions? Again, boot camp is going to start in March. All of the boot camp sessions are going to be recorded in case you're not available to these, and once you have access to the video library, you'll be able to watch these videos at your leisure. Anybody else have any questions? Again, if you're not talking to 5 people about your business every day, you could be. And if you're talking to 5 or 10 people every day and you're not closing at least one, you could be. You're either talking to the wrong people or you're saying the wrong things. Anybody else have any questions? Ron, I think our boot camp's live. Yes, boot camps are live, but they're virtual. In other words, just like you're watching this session, we'll give you a link to a webinar. So you're sitting in front of your computer, and then I will go through everything with you. I have a list of everybody that's in boot camp. I have your background, and we cover everything that relates to everybody in boot camp. And then during even these live sessions, they're all live. You speak up, you tell me, you ask me the question, you ask me to demonstrate something, and we do them 3 times a day because we have people all around the world that plug in, different times. Most of the folks in Europe participate in the 4 o'clock session. We have people in Australia in the Pacific Rim that participate in the evening sessions. And we have a whole potpourri of people that participate in the morning sessions. So, Stormy, do you have up to March 12th to sign up? Yes, you do. Can my training be shared simultaneously with my team? The webinars are primarily set up for you. You can learn it. If you want to teach it to other people, you certainly can. The one thing that I'm going to suggest to you is that if you really want to be successful at this, don't try to teach your people this, okay? You want to plug them into my programs. There's nothing more frustrating for somebody to go on Facebook or LinkedIn to try this, and you can't teach this like I can. There are subtle little things that'll mean the difference between connecting with the right people and saying the right things. Endless Free Leads is a video program. Boot camp is where we work live with people, and it's like buying any kind of a thing. It's really not to be shared. You can take the knowledge and teach it and try to teach it to other people, and that's perfectly, I have no control over that. But you know what you really want to be doing, Oliver? You want to spend your time helping your team close sales. You want to be spending your time helping people understand Isagenix as opposed to teaching them this. Eastern Standard Time. The training, actually, my customer service manager just reminded me, the training cannot be shared. The library is licensed for one user only. So if your team members try to go into the video library and they're coming in from a different IP address, it'll shut your account down. Eastern Standard Time is 3 hours different from West Coast. That's correct. You're absolutely correct. And thanks for reminding me about that, Audrey. If people try to log into the video library from a different IP address, they'll get shut down.
Max, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hey, fantastic. I tried to type in a question, but it didn't work for me on the computer. I don't know if that's happening for others. Maybe that's what the issue is. But maybe you could share with us a few pointers about you're putting down your history, some of the stuff that they ask you in Facebook to put down about yourself. Can you give us some nuggets, some key points, what to include, what not to include when you're giving sort of your profile?
Sure. We could turn around, Ron, and we could look at your page, for example. We go over here and we click on
it. It has no profile at all.
Right. And the reason you have no profile is probably because you haven't turned on the different modules. Now, when it comes to describing yourself, I'm going to go over and I'm going to give you some examples. Now, let's go over here and take a look at Deborah Kay, who just left for Australia this evening. Now, Deborah is $1 million income earner in Isagenix, and so you've got her work and education module that's open. When here she describes herself, she tells her story, but she doesn't mention Isagenix. Now you talk about your background, you talk about your history, you talk about personal stuff, but not about your business. Give you an example. Brent Bryson is one of my coaching clients. After putting his team through boot camp, Brent has the fastest growing group in Nu Skin. And if you look here, there's nothing on his page that talks about Nu Skin. Now, he's been in the industry for 23 years. He's helped over 32 people make $1 million. You can talk about that, but you don't talk about your company. You can go up here and you could look at Dave Angelo, same thing. Dave Angelo, when I first started working with Dave, was the number 6 income earner in his company. And for some reason he doesn't come up that way, so I'm gonna bring his page up this way. I told him last year that if he kept putting his people in my boot camp this year, he would be the number 1 income earner in his company. And but let's go ahead and take a look at Dave's page. Again, Dave doesn't say anything about the fact that he's in Numis. He talks about his background, his history, where he worked. This is kind of where you tell your story, but you don't talk about your business, especially if you want to go out and connect with other people. Now, there's always going to be a written record of what you do. Dave sent me this about the middle of January. You've made me a superstar. I'm on the verge of being the number 1 person in my company. Now, the reason he's doing so well is he doesn't try to teach his people this. Successful network marketers know, make your people system dependent. Don't make them dependent on you. The last thing in the world you want your people to do is call you up and say, hey, take a look at this conversation. Check out my page. Help me with this. Get them in my boot camp. Let me get your people connecting with perfect prospects, and then you can spend your time doing 3-way calls with them and helping them close. But that's basically... I'm sorry, go ahead, Ron.
I was just going to ask, when it comes to posting pictures, are there any kind of pictures you're supposed to post, and the kind of pictures that you're not supposed to post?
Well, the thing that you don't want to post is you don't want to post stuff about Isagenix. If you're looking for customers, you can post before and after pictures. Let's go ahead and go back and take a look at Brent's page. I mean, Brent is a textbook user of my methods. And if you look at his page, Brent posts a couple of times a day. You scroll down.
What does he post?
Well, I'm going to show you. He posts motivational things. He posts inspirational things. He posts jokes. Things, when people look at their page, they go, hey, this is somebody that I'd like to get to know. I like this stuff. I want to share it with other people. Brent makes a post, 11 people liked it, 1 person shared it. So when you post that, you post things that people can benefit from. 5 people liked it, 3 people shared it. We can go down here further. 4 people liked it, 5 people shared it. So he posts all kinds of things, and in Endless Free Leads, if you go back to the video library and you type in post, We actually have where you can get images from Google to post to Facebook, sources for posting, what do you do when somebody likes your post, what these posts will do for you, where you get motivational posts, how to post, why posting is critical. So we have all kinds of different examples. If you can think about it and you've got a question, we've got a video that will answer the question and show you what to do. And of course, if you're in boot camp,
does it tell you how to put a picture in your photo album, or how to manage your photo album?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. If you can think of it, we've got a video that'll show you how to do it.
Okay. Excellent. Well, I tell you what, Max, we appreciate you coming on the line. We'll have you back again sometime. I know some people are going to have some questions, and if anybody has a question, obviously they can plug into your website, which is maxsteingard.com.
maxsteingard.com/Isagenix.
Excellent. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining in. There's been some good information that's been shared here this evening. It obviously has tremendous potential. We appreciate your time and your investment in improving your possibilities in making a difference in the world, one person at a time. Max, thank you again. And ladies and gentlemen, shall we say goodnight, Max?
Absolutely. Good night. And we're going to repeat this on Sunday night. And
that's correct. It's going to be on Sunday night, and it's a different link. If you're not on my email list, you're going to have to request it either from myself, or is it going to be posted on the Max Steingard /Isagenix?
I tell you what, we probably could put it there. We will.
Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, any of you that got my email, both are listed. And if you didn't get it, you can give me a call at my office or shoot me an email at reach1.com. Read at reach1, REACH1 spelled out ONE.com, and we'll shoot it out to you. I'd be happy to. And you might want to invite some friends and teammates to join in who perhaps didn't have the opportunity to join us this evening.
And Ron, what we're going to do.
Very much.
Ron, what we're going to do is we're going to take this webinar and we're going to post it at maxsteingard.com/Isagenix. We're going to replace the one we did before with this one.
Perfect. So, ladies and gentlemen, then that way you can pass that website on to anyone, and they can plug in and listen to it at their convenience anytime. That's a very nice feature. And we'll be resuming with our regular teleconferences next week, ladies and gentlemen. So every Wednesday at 7 p.m., our teleconference number again is 712-432-9000, 712-432-9000. And the PIN number for listeners is 8717-pound, 8717-pound. Every Wednesday at 7 p.m. and rebroadcast every Sunday at 5 p.m. And occasionally we do a webinar such as this, either with the international trainer, Ms. Luna Pang Reed, or with international trainers such as Max Steingard, who's got a lot to share. So stay in touch. Make sure you're on my email list, and we'll keep you posted on what's coming up. Max, we wish you a great evening and a lot of appreciation for your taking time with us.
Happy to do it, Ron. We'll talk to you next time.
All right.
Bye-bye.
The organizer has ended the session.